What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to cover the overall market. We will cover SoFi stock, some of the other stocks to see how they did. But guys, today was an absolute nightmare. That's why I was making videos over the weekend to get you guys prepared. And it was worse than I expected, this Monday, guys. I was expecting, maybe a 4% sell-off come Wednesday. We came right out the gate Monday today. I believe the NASDAQ was down 5%. That is absolutely insane. I believe we have hit a new all-time low on the correction for these indexes, guys. And yes, I believe we still have more pain to come because, we're not even, to our third rate hike yet. But the headline today was definitely what we were talking about. They're pretty much most likely going to get rid of that 50 basis point and go with the 75 basis point rate hike. And there's even talks about a potential one full point. So guys, that is what's selling the market off. Oil is skyrocketing. Mortgages are skyrocketing. Treasury yields are skyrocketing. It's just absolutely insane. I actually have two people at my local gym, one's a 50-year-old and one's a 60-year-old. These guys are multi-millionaires. One's in Apple, the other is in a dividend stock, Philip Morris, and these guys are just saying, man, the market is one of the ugliest markets they've seen since back from 2008. And these guys have been around for decades, 50, 60 years old, and they're just saying they just don't see a lot of good things happening right now because there's not a lot of strong leadership to get this oil under control. He said the Federal Reserve doesn't have a clue of what's going on. He said they need to go ahead and hike it a full point. One of the guys in Apple was saying that. So yeah, one guy's got a couple $1,000,000 in Apple. The other guy's got a couple $1,000,000 in Philip Morris. And these guys say the Fed needs to get these rate hikes going even faster to tame this inflation. So yes, guys, we have a lot to talk about inside of this video. Be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Let's get into it. All right, guys. S&P 500 tumbles nearly 4% to new low for the year. Closes in bear market territory. Bear market territory means 20% correction. And guys, you usually don't see the S&P 500 move 4%. That thing usually moves 2 to 3%. The S&P 500 is now moving like the NASDAQ, which is all technology. So this is absolutely insane, the speed in which these indexes are moving. I really want to take a look at that NASDAQ, guys. We're down 4.68%. I believe we might have hit the 5% tile today. I'm not too sure, but guys, let's take a look at that 1 year. We grab the top to the bottom. We have a 32.6% correction. That is a new all-time low for the 1 year correction, guys. So 32%. And like I told you guys, I could see us hitting 40%. And, some people are calling out for 50+% decline, correction. So this is insane. If we just take a look at that 5-year chart, we could see the market for the NASDAQ before the coronavirus crash was about 9,700. So maybe we do need to come down under 10K into the 9,000 range. That could be the final flush. I'm not sure, but that's going to be another, 15% plus or more on a correction. So we're at about 10,800. Down from 16,200. Be on the lookout for potentially the 9,000 range, guys. That could be where we're getting into, 2 more rate hikes for the next, a couple of months. So as you can see, big 33% correction in the NASDAQ. We can see here SoFi, believe it or not, this was a good day compared to what I'm going to show you further on in this video. Negative 5.5% on the day, up a little bit in the after hour. So in total, that's about a 4.5% decline. And guys, the market was a bloodbath. I told you guys specifically, there is some big money inside of the SoFi stock, SoftBank, Vanguard, T. Rowe Price, and a couple other ones. And there's just a lot of money holding up that market cap. Like I said, I believe the bottom is potentially around $5 or so. If things come to a complete nightmare, we might touch like 450 or so. I mean, that's going to bring the market cap down to like 3 billion or so. So I just don't know if that's going to happen. We're right around book value, but guys, believe it or not, SoFi was holding up a lot stronger than other companies today. Anthony Noto bought $249,000 worth of shares, 46,500 units at around $5.37, increasing his direct ownership by a full 1% to 3.5 million units. So Anthony Noto continues to dollar cost average. I've seen this guy buy as high as $20, 15, 10, 5. It does not matter. That is what you do when you are a long-term investor. You dollar cost average, over the course of a correction. And he's doing it like a complete pro. This is how the experts like Warren Buffett do it when they find companies that they want to go long-term in. All right, guys, we have 105 growth stocks. Believe it or not, ChargePoint was one of the worst performers today. This stock has been holding up extremely well as a SPAC stock. One of the very few SPAC stocks over $10. DraftKings followed right behind it with 15%. Block, I told you guys specifically to look out for Block if you watched my video yesterday. And look at that, guys. Block was in the bottom 100 of growth stocks. So I just saw a lot of correlation to that Bitcoin. And that's why Block was one of my top, short hedges for you guys, heading into the week. So if you took that recommendation, you did well. And I also said Coinbase, of course. And look at that. Coinbase was in the top, 93 as well. So Coinbase and Block were great hedges today because of the Bitcoin exposure. Look at how many companies are down 10%. DocuSign, Shopify, HubSpot, Lucid down 9. I mean, guys, let's just continue to move higher. 7, 7, 6, 6, 6. This is one of the reddest days I've seen in a while. We can see SoFi finished at about 28. That is pretty decent. So pretty solid, down 5.5%. A couple of other companies were down about 2 to 3%. You can see Target, New, Visa, Walt Disney were some of the holding up the best, about 3% loss. So if you got a 3% loss today, you definitely won inside of this nasty correction. But as you guys can see, the market has nowhere to hide at all. Everything is completely selling off aggressively. Once again, guys, I covered the fireside chat with Piper Sandler. You can watch the full video on my YouTube channel. It's about 23 minutes long, but we can see SoFi actually has another fireside chat the exact same day as the Federal Reserve hikes the rates up. So Morgan Stanley, U.S. Financial Payments and CRE Conference, June 15th, 1 p.m. Come over to my channel if you are at work, whenever you get off. I'm going to have this full video posted for you guys to watch, after you get off work if you are busy. So be sure to come on down. You'll get the Morgan Stanley fireside chat at about, 2 o'clock because I'm going to have to edit it and stuff like that. So be sure to check that out. That is going to be the CEO. We had the CFO do an incredible job on the last fireside chat, but now we got the CEO, Anthony Noto. Now take a look at this, guys. This is very interesting. Most traded contracts today, believe it or not, SoFi was in the mix with Apple, Amazon, Tesla. That is just so strange to me. We have the April 2023 $5 put. You really don't know if this is a bearish or a bullish signal, but I just don't know why anyone would bet on SoFi this low another year out, because SoFi has increased their guidance. They officially have their bank charter license, and we're going to see profits finally get closer and closer to profitability. Net income loss, cut in half pretty quickly. But guys, I mean, this could be selling puts, so this could be a bullish signal. We just don't know exactly, but understand I do not see a lot of downside from SoFi a year out from now. So just understand it's just strange that it's one of the most traded contracts. We're talking 2, 3, 4,000 stocks inside of the stock market, and SoFi is making this list. So maybe some big money, like a Vanguard, SoftBank, BlackRock see, amazing upside, once we get, out of this correction towards the end of the year, and that's why they could be selling puts. I just don't know why people would be, buying a lot of puts for over a year out right now. So it doesn't really concern me in any bearish way at all, because SoFi is about to be full throttle now that they have their bank charter license. So it's just something to take into consideration. All right, guys, take a look at this. Mortgage rates and trends, June 13th. That is today. This is the update. Look at this, guys. 30-year fixed rate, 5.92% for purchase, 6.26 for refinance. I mean, this is the highest we've seen in 15 years plus or something like that. It's going even higher. And this is, I'm sure, with, pretty solid credit. If you have, bad credit like a 550, low 6s, I mean, you're probably looking at 7, 8, 9% on your, percentage. So this is absolutely incredible right now. Who knows where the housing market is going? Take a look at this, guys. Bitcoin down to 23,000, 12.5% decline today. If we take a look at the 1-year chart, we have no support left. We have to go to the 5-year chart, and looks like we have a little bit of support coming around December 4th, 2020 at about 19 to 18K. If we break the 19, 18K range, it's going to get ugly for Bitcoin extremely fast. Support is around 10,000 on the next level. So guys, Bitcoin is sliding extremely quick, and it's bringing a lot of growth stocks down with it. A lot of coins, a lot of, crypto related stuff is all collapsing. So this is not the hedge against inflation. It looks like the best inflation hedge inside of the market is oil and energy, but guys, those are been running hot for over a year. I would not be trying to chase oil or energy at these levels. Take a look at this market rebellion. JP Morgan economists see Fed hiking by 75 basis points at this week's meeting Wednesday. That's why you're seeing the market sell off, because the market was not pricing in at 75 basis points until that, CPI report came out on Friday, guys. This is the headline bringing down the stock market. When you're talking 4 to 5% on the indexes, the market was not prepared, and now there's even more talks about a potential 1 percentage point. Here's the headline when you type in 75 BPS. Wall Street traders bet the Fed will hike interest rates by 75 basis points. 75 basis points, 100 basis points. The Fed will hike rates by 75 basis points. So you're not seeing anything about a 50 basis point rate hike no more. So this is, pretty concerning, because nobody knows what's going to be happening at the next meeting and the next meeting. We could be getting into 75, 75, 75, but understand, like I said in the beginning of my video, two multi-millionaire investors aged 50 and 60 years old, Apple and also dividend investors. These guys want to see the Fed start to hike rates really, really quickly, because they're saying, the Fed has no control and there's not a lot of leadership to bring down these oil prices. We know that, Biden is, pushing these, EV vehicles, 30% by 2030, Ford EV and stuff like that, clean energy. So it just looks like, they may say they want to, keep, oil prices down. When Biden was calling out Exxon, saying Exxon made the most money and, since God or something like that. Let me take a look real quick. So yeah, you can see here is the headline: Biden points blame for record oil prices. Exxon made more money than God this year. I'm not too sure, what that really means, but understand, I'm talking to some, multi-millionaire investors that say, there's no concern, for this leadership right now to bring down your oil and gas prices because of the clean energy, that they're trying to, promote, for the ongoing years. So it's just, Biden may say, he's trying to bring it down and, come at Exxon, but maybe that's a way for him to rack up more votes to tell people that he's trying to bring oil and gas down. But we already heard him say that, he does not see anything coming anytime soon in the short term. And we know in Biden terminology, the short term could literally mean 6 months to a year plus, by the time he's in his third year of office. So if you have any idea what the heck is going to be going on with gas prices into 2023, be sure to drop a comment. Are we heading to $7, $8, $9? Be sure to drop a comment. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. All right, guys, there's really nothing to do besides find your favorite companies and dollar cost average. As you can see, the market is pricing in a lot of bad news. We have a potential 75 basis point rate hike coming up on Wednesday. I told you guys to get prepared for that. I already made a video for that on Saturday where I said, the 50 basis points is most likely not going to happen because the CPI report was so bad. But understand, if you're in a strong company with a strong, cash on the balance sheet, we know that SoFi is going to be around for the next 3 to 4 years, even burning the same exact cash burn with 100 million. So you just need to have a long-term outlook inside of this market to prevail. So once again, my name is Kyle. Be sure to drop a comment, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. You have a great day.